YGR. This is your morning brief for Tuesday, April 2nd. Let's start off with Yangarra Resources. Was up 4.11%, and WTI is above $60 a barrel now. In fact, it's up a little bit more this morning. And Western Canadian Select is actually above 50 now. It says below in the graphic because I think it was last night, and it's actually gone above 50 now. And that's what we get in Canada is the Canadian Select is the price. Now it was $12 a barrel in late November, so this is quite an improvement. I just did a video on Yangarra. I had a couple of them out in the last couple of months. I think you should watch those. I think Yangarra is proving to be a pretty good idea at the moment. So have a look at those. Continental Resources, another oil and gas, but this is stateside, was up 4.2% yesterday, and this is all related to the price of crude. So as much as we'd like to get off fossil fuels, and I'm a big believer in that we need to, I also know I'm a realistic guy. It's not going to be that easy, and it's going to take. There's still many years of fossil fuels powering many things, especially cars. Momo continues momentum. It was up 6.7% yesterday and up 67% for the last 3 months. Bringing this one up because we've done some reports on that one as well, and it was our top performer yesterday. So things are going well there. Obviously, things have turned around. Now the stock can trade really volatile. I'm not going to make any guarantee on this continuing. It does. The numbers do still look good. Still looks like you would own it, especially if you've already owned it. Still looks really good. And YY joins Momo. The reason I bring these two up is they're mid-size, even smallish cap Chinese internet streaming video companies. Okay. So they really are very similar. It was also up 5.1% in April and 46% in the last 3 months. So, good performers. Now, we've also gotten burned by these things just before that. They're going to be more volatile than most. So I would say probably maybe not put new money to work here, but if you own them, I think you can keep owning them. If I were going to trade one of them, getting out, I would take YY. Momo has better numbers in our work. There's no question about it. Okay, Lyft is down 10% on only its second day of trading. So maybe they mispriced it. I don't know. It's not my kind of stock. I don't have financials on it just yet. Of course, it's not in our data. But I know it's not making money yet. And I typically want to be in companies that are already making money. But more than that, there's just so much competition. Uber is just a Uber competitor, and there's more ride shares out there, and they're taking very little off the top, and most of the money goes to the drivers, which is great. I think it's an awesome service. I just think it's a very difficult stock to own. Okay, Amazon is going to cut prices at Whole Foods. I think this is a good move for Amazon shareholders, clearly a good move for consumers. If you ever shopped at Whole Foods, it is really expensive. So yes, they're premium. There may be some of the food's better, but literally some of the exact same items are priced 20%, 30% higher at Whole Foods versus other stores. So you got to bring that somewhat in line. Some of the stuff that deserves a premium that is unique or super high quality or something, sure. But if it's kind of a commodity, I don't know, like peanut butter or something like that, you cannot have like a big discrepancy. So that's a good move in my mind for shareholders of Amazon, and obviously good for consumers. Futures are break even after being down in early trading, so looks like we're going to open up about even. Hard to say, it's been bouncing around a little bit. Some economic news on, again, some slowdown news out there from the World Trade Organization. We've kind of been getting a lot of these reports recently. Stock market seems to somewhat not be that concerned, although we're going to get more and more concerned about it as time goes on if these continue to get reported in this fashion. But for the time being, let's ride this momentum, but let's be ready to change our hypothesis, because that things, well, as you know, things change in a hurry around here. Okay, that's your morning brief for April 2nd. Let's go find some gems.